Aries, Jupiter in Leo, which lasts until July 26, 2027, opens up a lucky heart's desire vibration for you. Let's see how opening your heart might bring good luck in your life and what the tarot wants you to know about creating the conditions to receive it. So Aries, for you, Jupiter in Leo means it's time to listen to your heart when it comes to creating new, pleasurable opportunities. And if you've been feeling lonely or uninspired, this transit could change all of that. So let's see how this lucky energy might arrive for you. And then we'll look at the conditions that you can create in order to receive it. All right, Aries, let's see what you need to know. Lucky heart's desire. Here we go. Aries. Ooh, an ace of swords. And the moon. The seven of wands is in your heart. You're like feisty. The page of wands. And the ten of swords. I am not ending on a ten of swords. I am not. All right. And we have a six of wands. Beautiful. Okay. All right. So you've been through, a very challenging emotional cycle. Now, this could be related to your home life. That's possible with the moon, or just in general, a very fraught and difficult emotional situation that has, up to this point, perhaps been a little cloudy and unclear for you. So, we are talking about your heart's desire, your fifth house, the Leo energy. So what this is saying to me is it is absolutely time for you to cut through all the noise and the shenanigans and the BS and admit to yourself that something's not working. Maybe you've been trying to make it work in some way. But this Ace of Swords is cutting through the shadowy nature of the moon. And I think there's something here for you with this Seven of Wands. You're like, you know what? I don't have to justify my decision to let this situation, this cycle go. That's also the moon, this unproductive, unhealthy cycle go. My heart is not in it anymore. But I think first you need to admit that to yourself, okay? But also, there could be other people around you with the Seven of Wands where you do need to reinforce boundaries. Like maybe they're trying to suck you back into the shadowy moon world over here, the cycle that benefits them but doesn't benefit you. Okay, so, and then we have this beautiful Page of Wands, which is you taking a step toward, again, ending a very difficult cycle where you have felt your back was up against the wall, where you have felt that you were maybe betrayed in some way. I mean, that's possible also with this moon. And it could be also self-betrayal. Maybe you went against your own best interests in some way. And I would encourage you to stop beating yourself up. Okay, just stop. And know that this lucky, beautiful Jupiter in your fifth house can bring an energy of you moving on triumphantly with this Six of Wands here in the next 6 weeks to 6 months. Of you breaking an energetic cycle where your heart has been very unhappy. And it was a situation, like I said, a cycle that it was hard to get out of, because I do think there was something here about boundaries that you had to enforce or learn or, deal with in some way. But the energy of decision is here. And this is cycle energy. I mean, we have the Ace of Swords to the Ten of Swords. So, it may have taken some time for you to get to this point where you were able to make this decision to move on, but this is doing you a world of good. And, Jupiter can be a healing energy. It absolutely can be. Jupiter rules your ninth house of growth and expansion, and also kind of life philosophy. So the healing vibration here for your heart is putting this situation into perspective with kind of a life lesson, I think. And knowing too that you have the power within you to change this and move toward a beautiful heart's desire. So I think that this cycle is showing you that there are other possibilities out there for you once you make way and room for them. That's the other thing. So there is something to let go of, absolutely, with this. so that the new can come in and light up your heart space. And this could also be that if this relates to relationships, which it might, because we are talking about your fifth house of, love with the Leo, it can be too, you're finally going to cut loose some sort of shadowy situationship where you were never really sure of the person's feelings for you. That's another possibility. And move on to a situation that is way better for you. So let me know in the comments how this applies to your life, Aries. Listen, Jupiter doesn't guarantee anything. It simply opens the door to opportunity. Today's tarot reading is one way to explore that opportunity, and astrology is another. If you'd like to intentionally work with this transit, I've got you. Scan the QR code on your screen or click the link in the description to learn more about my Stella Wilde Use the Energies Guide to Jupiter in Leo. All right, Aries, let's see what the tarot wants you to know about creating the conditions to receive this lucky, joyful vibration. I mean, we kind of already touched on that a little bit, but let's see what happens next. So you move forward, you break a cycle you've been stuck in, and then what? Let's see. Aries. Oh, we have the Chariot, more moving on energy. The Empress, beautiful. 8 of Cups, wow. There you are, King of Wands, and some Judgment. You're making a decision in your own best interest. You are absolutely following your heart. And why are you doing that? Because you have the Empress here, your Taurus energy, your second house of money and values, and also your seventh house of relationships, the Libra. So that is the thing also, I think, that is going on here. We have also, the number 7, which can relate to seventh house relationships. This is our Cancer energy, though, here with the Chariot, which is your fourth house of foundation. So you're going to be building a whole new foundation in your life that is based on your joy, your pleasure, your happiness, and what your heart really wants. And you're the one in charge of this. Look at this powerful energy here. Even the Empress is an energy that's in charge. It's that she's more in the sense of flow and receiving. And our Chariot and our King of Wands is more the active, assertive, let's go out and get it energy. But we have a balance here, which I really, really like. So again, decisions in your own best interest, the Judgment. This is also an energy of revival, reviving your emotions because you are leaving behind, again, this 8 of Cups, a situation which is past its sell-by date. And I think there's something here about that situation that has been disempowering for you. Like, I think you were putting your heart's desires on the back burner, and this is no more of that shenanigan. And I also feel like this may be associated with a move. It's possible with the Chariot here. But I think it has something also to do with your money life. I feel like when you let go of this cycle where everybody else was taking precedence in your life, whatever that moon was for you, I think it's going to improve your money situation. Because also, I think there is a new road opening up for you in terms of your self-worth. That whatever cycle you were through with that moon, and also let's face it, Chiron's also moved into Taurus. Okay, which is, part of this story of the skies that is also going on, which is your second house of money. Like, there's something here. You have gleaned wisdom and healing with your own self-worth in regards to relationships and money. That's what I feel. But also in regards to relationship with yourself, you are realizing that, like I said, your needs have to also be in there somewhere. It can't just be, Aries has disappeared from the chat. No. Okay. Let me know if that goes on for you. Like, everybody accuses Aries of being so freaking selfish, which I've said on the channel before makes my blood boil, but that is not true. So, Aries often sacrifices a lot of their own personal energy to be the hero or heroine for other people. But they also need to start being that for themselves. And I think that's what this is. And also, again, if your heart's not in it, why are you doing it? That is also the Jupiter in Leo. So again, this Judgment and this King of Wands, like making decisions you're going to act upon because they are going to bring you joy. They are going to bring you creative flow and perhaps more money or relationships into your life that can actually be built upon some sort of ebb and flow, give and take, and equality rather than one person, not you, but the other person using your energy and giving precious little back, except for moon, agita, shenanigans energy. Okay, so you're firmly in charge of this. Absolutely. And you want people around you who are going to lift you up. That's the thing. But also, it's not so much I don't think about other people. It is really about your own personal heart energy and what you want to manifest in your life. And there is something here about a new beginning. And that new beginning could involve you getting on the road somehow. I mean, the Chariot is here. Your heart's desire could be a new vehicle. That's also possible for you in the year ahead with this Chariot showing up. Your heart's desire could be also moving on to a new place. 8 of Cups Chariot, very possible. Maybe leaving the city more for the country with this Empress that is showing up here. But regardless, this is about making decisions to revitalize your life with joy. So what would that look like for you, Aries? Let me know in the comments. All right, we're going to now pull from this deck, our beautiful Sun Leo energy here for the Jupiter in Leo. And let's get a wild card factor. Let's see what else you might need to know about this Jupiter in Leo heart luck energy. I love this. Your heart is choosing you. First and foremost. New adventure on the horizon for you. I think travel is going to be important for you in the year ahead. There could be an important trip that you go on. That is for pleasure. It's for joy. It's not for work. It's for pure pleasure. And you're going to really love it. Wow. We have a Mercury in Aquarius. We have originality. So other people, maybe looking at Aries going, what the heck are they doing now? Okay, but let them. I mean, let them. Let them think whatever. You're going to be living your life in a very new kind of freedom thinking way. Now, the Aquarius energy is interesting because that is your 11th house of hopes and wishes and dreams. And we have Pluto there too. So like the way you are choosing your joys and pleasures, like I think your wishes have also changed for your life. And this Jupiter transiting this 5th house and then this energy showing up says to me that, being uniquely you, like what I keep saying, like your heart space and owning your heart's desires, even if they look quirky or weird, this classic weird energy, Mercury Aquarius, eccentric to other people, doesn't matter, that 11th house, as long as it's aligned with your hopes and wishes and dreams. And I also think that the people you let into your life in the year ahead, that you open up your heart to, need to be a little quirky themselves. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And also, this, Aquarius energy is very freedom oriented, as is Aries energy. So I think, these new people, whether friends, romance, whatever you're calling into your life, they have a life. Like they're not going to be looking to you to fill their cup and fill them up. It's going to be a much more freedom oriented type of relationship of equals, I think, that much better aligned for you. So Aries, thank you so much for joining me today. And if you would like to know more about your path ahead, then check out this video over here. You might find it quite illuminating. Thank you so much. I will see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.